What is the worst thing an ex has done to you?
Nothing, honestly. My ex has actually been really good to me.
What's the worst thing you did to an ex?
I cheated.
Sensational.
Because he accused me of cheating, so I decided I was actually gonna go do it.
Who did you cheat with?
A lot of people.
How many people?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Jesus Christ.
He never found out. I was slick with it. I was
slick with it.
Yeah, I got away with that shit.
If Jesus can't save these, why are you trying?
Notice how she starts off by saying that her ex was a good guy and he's never done anything wrong to her, and yet she still ended up cheating on him. And then she uses the excuse that he always accused her of cheating, that's why she cheated. If you cheated, then that means you were always a cheater but was looking for an excuse to put the reason on him for cheating. And then to smile about it and admit that you cheated with multiple guys while you were with who you describe as a good man. But if in your next relationship a man has to cheat on you, you'll be all over social media talking about how men aren't loyal, men are cheaters, men ain't shit, and all that. But you expect people to forget what you've done in the past.
So does the wage gap exist?
I just think you're brainwashed.
Something. You think I'm brainwashed?
I think that there is a lot of expectations for women to behave a certain way.
Are there not expectations for men to behave a certain way too?
Yes, there are.
I would almost argue it's easier to start a business in America as a woman. You have preferential treatment when it comes to loans, preferential hiring process. Literally just because you're a woman, women are the majority of college graduates. Life being a woman, I feel like in some ways kind of life on easy mode if you play into the corporate structure. They literally have empowerment programs that they don't allow men, let alone straight white men in. There's literally a multi-billion-dollar corporate push to empower women. You know, you think I'm brainwashed, you can think that, but you also espouse an ideology that you can't even give me literally one example why you actually believe it, let alone define it, but you just slap that label on because that's what mainstream society's told you to believe. So I think you're actually the one who's brainwashed.
I'm brainwashed.
Girl, you are so based.
Thank you.
I like a guy that could be around me and not pay me no mind. You could be a regular dude, a dude with mad bread, whatever it is. When I walk in the room, you're like, what's up?
Regular.
And it's regular. And I'm like, oh, what he don't like about me?
So to get you, you gotta ignore you. But then when I get you, I gotta want you.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you're gonna get punched in the throat.
Period.
Just stay away from these type of women. These are not long-term women.
He's a 10, but he has an Android phone. What's his new rating?
1. Android, I can't do. I just can't do it. A 0.
What'd you say? You lose.
It's box with a question mark after box with a question mark. I don't have time for that. And I'm not doing WhatsApp either.
I feel like an Android user is a nerd. If you don't have an iPhone, you're a nerd.
A 10.
Still a 10, doesn't matter.
Yeah, 10.
Phone's just a phone.
Yeah, phone's a phone.
This is still one of the most stupid things I hear women say. Your attraction towards him is dependent on whether he has an Android or an iPhone. And a lot of times women say this because they overestimate the number of options that they actually have. They think that they have unlimited options in men. Therefore, they feel that they can set whatever silly standard that they want and there'll still be a whole bunch of men waiting in line. But what women seem to not understand is that there's 3 categories in terms of men who are interested in you. One is men who just simply want to sleep with you. The second one is men who want to be in a relationship with you. And the third are men that want to actually be committed to you, want to be in a commitment and are willing to be there for the long run. A lot of women mistaken men that just want to sleep with them to be men that want to be fully committed to them in the long run, without realizing that the men who actually want to be committed to them is not really as many as they thought it would be. And these sort of nonsensical standards gatekeep the good men who are willing to commit to them. And they soon realize this when they are much older, and unfortunately, when those men are no longer interested in them. At least that last woman understands what's important and understands that a phone is not a determining factor on the success of a relationship.
Who's your favorite women's soccer player?
I only know Alex Morgan, so.
Why didn't you come on camera?
Oh, she went to my high school. That's the only reason why I know her.
Me?
No, Kelly O'Hara. Are you Kelly O'Hara?
What the? What? No, we didn't.